Hey, welcome back. And today we're going to talk about how to find gut sounds on your horse. Now, if you think perhaps that your horse is having a little bit of tummy trouble, could be a little colic, could be maybe gas colic, grass colic, okay? One of the things that your veterinarian is going to ask you about when you make that phone call is, does your horse have a temperature and can you hear gut sounds? So you need to know how to find gut sounds and where to listen for them. Now, you know that when your horse eats his grass, his all his forage, water, whatever feed that you're giving, it's going to travel all the way through his gastrointestinal system. So when you're listening for gut sounds, you want to be able to listen right above that gastrointestinal system. And basically there's 4 quadrants that we want to listen in. There's 2 on the right side, and that's where you start. And then there's 2 over here on the left side. And on the right side, you want to start lower quadrant, and then listen all the way up into the upper quadrant. And you want to travel in a semicircular manner when you do it. Then you come over here to the left side, and you're going to start in this lower quadrant. And again, you're going to travel in a clockwise manner up to the upper quadrant as you listen for gurgling sounds. And what you want to do is be able to hear sort of like little gurgling, like water traveling through something, sort of crackly sounds. And if you hear them, that's a good sign. If you don't hear them, you're going to need to be able to tell your vet, I can't hear it. But the best way to do it, I mean, you can put your ear to it, because you can hear some. I can hear some of his sounds just standing next to him. But if you use a stethoscope, which is handy to have, and really every good horse person should have a stethoscope in their tack box just in case you need to find those gut sounds, okay? It's also good for being able to hear their heartbeats and know what that rhythm or that pulse is going to be. So it doesn't need to be an expensive pair. This is more like one similar to what the veterinarians use. But there are some that are a little cheaper, a little less expensive that you can get at the regular medical supply places, and they serve the purpose just the same, okay? So I'm going to show you on our big guy here where you're listening for those gut sounds. So this is going to help amplify any noise that we hear. And I want to make sure that as I listen in each one of these spots, that I hover there for at least 30 to 60 seconds, making sure that I can hear those gut sounds clearly. So we're going to start here in this lower quadrant. He's licking and chewing. And I start to make my way here. Whoa, whoa. And it's funny, you can hear those little crackly noises, gurgling sounds. That's a good sign. I can also go a little further up if I just want to check and see where he's at here. And I hear more of that rumbling sound in there. Okay. So, tip for today, get a good pair of stethoscope to keep in your tack box. And remember, there are 4 quadrants that you want to check, starting on the right, lower, upper, and then coming here to the left and do the lower and then the upper. And here you're going to go in a circular manner, listening for those gurgling and crackling sounds.